how to get a hero reviewed. Normally, I would review a hero on Tuesday. That is if we follow our schedule anyways, which we haven't done very well recently, but hey, we will definitely try. Anyways, every Tuesday I take heroes that you guys have sent in via sending into my ID, or through donations, or through free-to-play orbs on Twitch. Anyways, there's a bunch of ways that are free or monetary or whatever to get your heroes reviewed. We also have the Nimdom top 10 section in our Discord to send a hero in. So if you want to make Nimdom top 10. Anyways, there are several ways to get your hero on stream, but mostly I try and focus on it like one day of the week. Anyways, pretty simple. Pretty simple. Show up on stream, send your ID in, or through other methods, and then you'll be on. That is if I don't get too tired first. Sometimes these things go on for hours and I will die. Honestly, I just gotta tell you, Freya builds are, I'm gonna be honest, probably very pedestrian. Because you obviously keep her A skill. You're definitely keeping her B skill. You can't switch her weapon, which is, you know, all beasts can't really switch weapons. And she comes Pulse Smoke, so yeah, you there's not much of anything you could do. Congratulations on getting 5 copies, and getting plus speed on top of that, which is really, really nice. The only thing I would say is just go for Gale Force, man. If you're gonna do Heavy Blade Luna, I don't think she has damage issues. Right? She's hitting 61, and then with this, she's essentially hitting 65. I don't think she has damage issues. Luna is overkill, I would say, in most situations. Gale Force would better serve you in just about every mode, if you are in fact using Heavy Blade. If you use Heavy Blade, I always suggest you guys to go for a skill like Gale Force, which is a game changer. A skill like Luna, not so much. +2, the double special heroes banner that I can't pull for anymore makes me so sad.
I feel.
Because I really wanted to go for Byleth. She's so good. Guys, it doesn't even make sense. Why does she get to have 185 points? The fact
because
that...
reasons.
Yeah.
Then Lynn gets 190.
Right. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I still think Lynn getting 190 is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you can't have a range hero be a top scoring hero, and especially one that dominant. Which, by the way, any whale with a +10 Lynn has a free ride in Arena. Or in anything, to be honest.
That's just 2 kills right there.
Yeah, that's 2 kills right there. Like, how do they lose after that? They have to be really, really bad. Or you can just, like, go all in, commit to killing a Crom or something, and now, like, all the RNG is basically gone. It's not really RNG, but you know what I mean. Like, the difficulty of predictions, which isn't even that difficult to begin with, is gone. So, like, it just makes everything easy. Much easier.
Especially if you have both Lynn and Byleth, then you can just force desperation.
Yeah. You know, the worst thing is, like, this is really meant for whales, because how's a normal hero, normal player supposed to make a +10 Byleth? Reasonably, you know? Or Lynn.
Saving.
I mean, it makes her a good bonus unit.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Technically, you're right, saving. If they are doubling down on it, yet they can. But let's put it this way. By the time we have dual Byleth show up again, there's already a better, you know, flying range hero that scores well. Which is insane.
I'm not entirely sure I would say better, because being able to run sweep with no follow-up is still ridiculously powerful.
Sure, but I think she's a better hero overall for, like, all content in general. For, like, Aether Raids, the new Lynn is amazing. For Arena, the new Lynn is amazing.
Aether Raids and all of that there. Yeah, Lynn, especially on Aether Raids offense, Lynn has a definite advantage. But in Arena, I would say Byleth is very competitive.
Okay.
Competitive. Yeah.
Fair. I mean, I can see it, but yeah, personally, I still prefer Lynn. Really wanted to go for her, guys. Seriously. But she was a 4-star demo, and having another a flying dancer would be nice. Like, it just adds a little flexibility.
That is a dead brave Micaiah.
That is correct.
But her base kit wasn't great, and you would have to be pretty committing to her to make her hit her potential.
Her base kit's okay. It comes with air orders and courtly mask.
I know. Most people just pull her for air orders, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But with that said, Courtly Mask is a pretty good weapon at start combat. If unit's HP is over 50%, grants attack res +5 during combat. Also, if foe can make a follow-up attack, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 50%, which makes her a lot more sustainable as a refresher. Like that's, I can't even like the amount of times that Eldigan has survived the battle where I expect him to die has just been, it's been ridiculous. Lachesis would be the same thing, except it's res over defense. The defense over res.
I mean, even then, she can take, much like Eldigan taking res shots, she can take physical ones.
Yeah.
Maybe not as great, because it's not, I don't think you can use deflect melee on her.
Right.
Or at least you can't use both deflect melee and missile, but still, it's pretty competent.
It is competent. I agree with that. Anyways, congratulations on getting +4. Attack res bond probably makes her shine the most. She has high res, she has decent, pretty good attack, especially at plus attack. And then with Courtly Candle, that's additional 12 attacks, so 67 attack. Nice. And then with Advantage, Brazen Attack res in dark with a Dark Blessing, this could be really problematic. I stopped using Advantage on my heroes because it's such a coin flip, because a lot of people have like range heroes. But back when I did run Advantage, it's always a special level of joy when you see it's an all range team and they just cannot fight you.
Yeah. I don't think Aether Raid's offense is particularly full of them, but that could cause some real stress.
That's
like,
the
for
reason.
example, I used Fallen Leon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure I can really take this with Fallen Leon, if I'm being totally honest.
Right. That's why I stopped using it, because it didn't happen enough times, but when it did happen, it was just super funny.
Yeah. I mean, the only problem is that because you're running Brazen Vantage, your movement is kind of limited. Because you don't have aerobatics or flyer formation.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I mean, you try and make best use of Courtly Mask, so I get it. But yeah, it is a bit wonky. It's up to you. If you want to double down on making this work, go ahead. This is the right season, because you're going up against Peonies and the Ares guaranteed, which Lachesis would eat alive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we did remind everyone.
Is that that's a dead duel, Byleth?
Boy,
I mean, I guess you've got the means for it.
I never even thought of using Windsweep on her. I'm such a big fan of aerobatics on refreshers, because it just allows you to run traps, so many traps. But if
with
you have
Triandra though, using anything other, like having that dance be the backup option is one of those things where it's like, oh, you're gonna use Milla? Okay, you're gonna take a super powered mage shot to the face.
That's true. Offense first is pretty legit on her, because she has a lot of offense. And with that much speed and that little defense, Windsweep can help extend her bulk. Well, I mean, if you can't counterattack, yeah.
With that kit alone, she's hitting with 84 or 80 attack power, depending on if she's at a diagonal or in a direct line.
No, that's true. Yeah, this helps her own attack as well. Yeah. I kind of like it. It's...
Yeah, I dig this, honestly.
That is frighteningly powerful.
I think it might prefer not Deathblow, but if you haven't seen the laser work, it's like whatever.
02976914445 out of date. Nonsense. I'd love to hear your opinion before it gets late.
All right, Jay Vasquez. I'll do that. But yeah, congratulations. You had such a lucky summon, and you're using such a... I mean, this was not what I was expecting at all. You were right.
Yeah.
Like, this is honestly I'm not quite sure I would say a hard counter for Brave Hector just yet. I would have to look at... I mean, it's dependent on teams that are around him.
I didn't even think about
it's
that.
It's something that will hit him extremely hard.
Yeah, that will never one-shot him, but he's not going to appreciate the hit.
Right. Well, actually,
you won't be able
really
to
good
hit
point. I mean, I still don't really have a good counter for Brave Hector. Basically, if I fight Brave Hector, I lose. There's not much I can do about him. Yeah, you have to go out of your way, and Triandra is probably the most ideal hero. See, a lot of people would suggest Merrick and whatnot, but my counter argument is I've seen Merrick fail so many battles. It doesn't always work out.
Lachesis with Courtly Fan isn't bad either.
Right. But I'm saying it's better if you have a mythic hero, because you gotta run them anyways. So why not?
Yeah.
And Triandra doubles as a refresher, so one of the most ideal builds for the current meta in Aether Raids.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like it. High attack, high speed, not even easy to snipe because that's still 43 HP. How much are you willing? How hard are you willing to try? Because you kind of have to go for plus speed. That's the reason why I didn't like Wyvern Flight, because I was just like, you have to commit fully to it, and you have to keep in mind, chat. Attack speed solo, speed defense range, speed res solo. None of it works for Wyvern Flight. They actually have to be 47 speed, which
I mean, considering this is light, she's gonna get 3 speed off a peony, and then an extra
4.
probably 2 off support, so that's already 42.
Wait,
for reference's sake.
Wait, huh?
It's a light
Peony
blast
gives
Altator.
4 speed, not 3.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
41, 42 speed.
So with
And then, of
Peony,
course,
I can believe in a bit more, but
And if your last merge is speed, so that kind of
wait, it is?
should be.
Okay, well, if it is, that's a game changer. You're right. It's her. Actually, it might be res.
Speed and res.
Okay, speed and res, perfect. But yeah, get that last point. You'll need it. Anyways,
Yeah.
as I was trying to point out, it's like you have to push it. You have to basically make them max out all 10 flowers, and that's for Wyvern Flight to start working. And very few heroes can make it work very well. So I understand now why you said, I'm almost on Valtina, but I don't know which Lance or A slot to use. So yeah, you don't have a lot of choices, unfortunately. If you want to make Wyvern Flight work, you gotta use a Lance that's not her base Lance, because you gotta refine it for speed. And Flowing Lance is pretty hard to beat, I would say.
Unless you give her phantom speed, but at that point
No,
you might as well
no.
just go for plus defense, which is also a super bin.
Yeah, that's kind of silly.
Yeah. I'm a big hater of Phantom Speed. I cannot like
I
to
like
sacrifice.
it on a couple of situations.
Sure, but the thing is, it gives you 10 fake speed, but I'd rather take like a soul skill, which gives you like 12 actual points of stats that you can use, or a bond, which is like 10 points of actual stats. You know where I'm going with this? Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just take the actual
I
stats.
fully understand it. It's just that is a viable option.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, for example, Windsweep. If you're gonna try to just do Windsweep, one hit chipping, that'd be the kind of thing I'd be doing Phantom Speed on. But if it's gonna be trying to force Wyvern Flight to work,
The other
not
thing,
my fancy.
right? The other thing I was gonna say is you can consider running Fury, but personally, if you run one soul skill, you run 3. The smarter thing to do. But Fury would work a bit better because it's visible speed, and you could use all the stats anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go down that route, that'd probably be a very viable option. Where does Attack Speed Solo 3 come from?
So this is more synergetic. Wait, yeah, Attack Speed Solo 3. I was looking at Attack Speed Solo 3 yesterday. I was just like, this is actually still a very hard skill to get.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also saw that instant lance, so you obviously
Whoa.
took the you took full instant. Oh yeah, push.
Well, this is
Okay.
a very good Altina. Holy crap.
Ooh.
I cannot tell. I can't tell.
Yeah, speed defense rain is on Claude. No, that's attack speed.
Drive speed.
Jill. Jill comes with attack speed push 4, so that's what
Jill
you got that.
or Duolin.
Or
Right,
Duo
so
Lin, which comes with Swift, but you have attack speed push. So
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah,
it's
so that was a Jill.
Jill. Okay.
Where the hell did attack speed solo come from then?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Either way, let's calc her attack, which is 5, 62, 60, 62, 68. I was just like almost there. 68 up to 75 with Wyvern Flight calculated in. Oh, actually no, it's 68, 72 with speed defense range, and then add another 7, up to 79. Wow.
Yeah, 79 attack and actually hitting 49, 53 speed while also checking up to 47 in this case. 45 defense goes up to effectively 50. Checks. So if you have up against a foe of 31 defense or less, you're getting full Wyvern Flight reduction for reference here. And then that res goes up to 31, 37, no, 36, 43 with Wyvern Flight. Wow.
Right. And chat, just remember, Wyvern Flight doesn't work with anything but visible stats, so kind of iffy. Ultimately, this is from Toasty the Cinnamon Bear. 40 plus. Oh, 40 plus. Oh, 61 attack. Oh,
Non-Forma. Camilla actually does have a respectable attack stat.
I
I'm
think
kind of surprised you didn't go speed. But
right.
Then again, it doesn't look like you're intending to use your speed.
Personally, I went for speed, but then I only got 2 copies, so I didn't have many choices.
Yeah, exactly. This
okay.
is a res-based Cam.
Cam actually got pretty interesting as a hero because she got like a defensive green version of her, green mage version, and then got an offensive red mage version, or a defensive red mage version. Interesting hero overall. With that said, yeah, she hits a pretty high attack, 61 attack. Book of Dreams is basically a bond skill, so it's -4 to all stats on your opponents, which just puts one adjacent to her. If you're going to do that, give her all the bonds in the world, in which case her attack is holy crud. 4,
Yeah.
7, 5. That is 16.
77?
77 attack. You can nuke a lot. That's Curia damage. That's over Curia damage. Wait, that's
83
Curia
with
damage.
buff. 83 with the link buff.
Yeah, 83 with the link. Here's the thing, though. I would actually argue you probably want like aerobatics. Right? Ground Orders,
Yeah.
aerobatics is such a great combination.
That is a really good option in mixed comps, I'd argue.
Yeah. If you do that, you can teleport in and get the kill immediately. Now, I do understand she comes with Link, right?
Yeah, she does.
Right. So you can use her as a support option as well. You got guidance as well. Wow. All right.
She
So
also
I can
comes
agree with
attack
it.
res bond 3.
Right.
Oh, so you killed Micaiah for guidance for orders and attack res bond 4.
Good. Good fodder.
That's one really good fodder. That's all you needed.
Yeah. I like that actually. She
Yeah.
hits 38 speed. Now, I would say at 38 speed, you can make a decision whether you want to double down on more speed or not. But with your current setup of one-shotting, green heroes need to be on their toes because she'll one-shot them.
Yeah.